a middle-aged man asks a novice writer to write his biography. However, the writer discovers many dark secrets of the family and puts himself in trouble. Can he finish this biography? Let's uncover the truth. The movie starts with a writer named Samuel Liston speaking at a conference. Samuel, nicknamed Sam, is a famous writer promoting his new book with bricks of gold all around the world. He's doing interviews on talk shows, radio programs, and various events. While speaking at the conference, Sam talks about his past. As he speaks, the scene transitions to a house where young Sam lives. Sam is going through a tough time. He lost his mother, and his girlfriend broke up with him. Also, he hasn't paid his house rent for almost 5 months. To handle everything, Sam stays drunk most of the time. This situation affects Sam's writing ability. One night, while drunk, Sam shatters everything in his house. Then he leaves the place with his suitcase. Afterwards, he reaches a bus stand. There, Sam boards a bus to a small town named Rochester. After reaching there, Sam is stumbling on the road. A rich man named Floyd Deverax is driving through that area, enjoying a cup of ice cream. Suddenly Sam is hit by his car and falls to the ground. Floyd gets shocked by this incident. Then he rushes out of his car to check on Sam. Unfortunately, Sam is extremely injured. Eventually, an ambulance arrives and he is taken to the hospital. At the hospital, Sam remains in a coma before regaining consciousness. The doctor tells Floyd that it's a miracle to see Sam alive. Furthermore, he explains that Sam will experience some agitation and confusion due to brain injuries. However, he will recover with time. After this, Floyd visits Sam and brings flowers for him. Furthermore, he tells Sam that he accidentally hit him with his car. However, he apologizes to Sam and asks him about his family. This distresses Sam and he refuses to talk about his family. Then Floyd says that the doctor tells him that Sam is a writer. Thus Floyd insists Sam write his biography. At first, Sam declined his offer. To this, Floyd mentions that he will pay him for his work. Furthermore, he offers Sam to stay in his house till his recovery. Thus Sam accepts the offer and demands Floyd pay him $500 a week. Surprisingly, Floyd agrees and takes him to his home. There, he introduces Sam to his second wife named Jacqueline. She is a successful young attorney who is half the age of Mr. Floyd. Moreover, Floyd has 2 kids, a mischievous son called Eddie and a young daughter named Lily from his first wife. As Lily comes down the stairs, Sam instantly feels attracted to her beauty. At the dinner table, Sam acts weirdly due to pain in his head. Then Jacqueline asks about the book he is writing. However, Floyd mentions that it's a secret between him and Sam. After a few minutes, Sam makes an excuse and leaves the dinner table early due to his unstable health. Later at night, Sam is unpacking his stuff in his room and finds a suicide note written by him. Suddenly, Floyd knocks on the door, and Sam hides it quickly. Floyd gives a bathrobe to Sam as a gift and leaves. A few days later, Sam decides to interview Floyd to gather data for his biography. Thus, he asks him different questions to know more about him. During their talk, Floyd gets an idea and asks Sam to record his interview. Then he brings out a microcassette from his drawer and gives it to Sam. Then Sam asks Floyd why he wants to keep his book secret from his wife. To this, Floyd mentions that his wife is not aware of lots of things he does. However, they are both in a good relationship. Moreover, Jacqueline thinks nothing is interesting in his life to write a biography about. But Floyd thinks he has done many great things to share with everyone. In the morning, Jacqueline enters Sam's room to check on his health. Then, Sam goes outside with Floyd for a ride. Floyd asks Sam about his job before becoming a writer. This time, Sam opens up and tells Floyd that he used to work as an operational consultant in his father's company. However, he hated the job and his father's business, so he decided to leave. Furthermore, he mentions that his father's company is called Uncle Pete's Frozen Custard. This surprises Floyd because he reveals that he had eaten ice cream from the same brand the night he had accidentally hit Sam. However, Sam explains that it's not strange since his father's company has franchises in over 3,000 locations. In the afternoon, Floyd takes Sam to the hospital, where he visits his father, who is in a coma. Then he tells Sam that there are issues in every family, and he also didn't like his father. Thus, he assures Sam that he can talk to him about anything without worrying too much. Later, it is revealed that Floyd lied to Sam, as the person in the hospital bed is not his father. Floyd did this just to make Sam feel better. Later at home, Sam takes Eddie's help to remove plaster from his hand. Floyd asks him to go to the hospital, but he refuses. After that, Lily puts a bandage on Sam's hand. Sam can't stop himself from staring at her and develops feelings for her. As she is about to leave, Sam thanks her. Suddenly, He gets fits again and thinks that he thanked her twice. However, Lily assures him that he only did it once. After that, Sam goes to his room to work on the book. He brings out the cassette and starts listening to it carefully. In the recording, Floyd talks about working in the military and hiding it from his wife. Furthermore, he mentions that he is semi-retired and now works as a government contractor. However, Floyd didn't tell Sam everything about his job. As Sam is listening to the cassette, Floyd enters the room and gives him Beethoven CDs. Then he asks Sam about his interest in table tennis and requests that they play sometime. Then he inquires about the book, and Sam says he hasn't started working on it yet, as he is still in the discovery phase. To this, Floyd mentions that Sam can take as much time as he needs and there is no pressure from his side. After that, Floyd gives a $350 stipend to Sam. The next morning, Floyd takes Sam to a fancy restaurant for lunch. There, they spend time eating and talking about football. Floyd shows Sam a picture of one of the famous basketball players named Lentil Beans. Furthermore, he mentions that Beans plays for Eddie's school basketball team. After lunch, Floyd takes Sam to Eddie's school to see Beans play during a practice match. After seeing Floyd, the coach gets angry and asks him to leave. Floyd tells him that he has made a huge donation to the school. Then, he ends up leaving after making fun of the coach. Later, he tells Sam that the coach hates him because he had slept with his wife. After that, Floyd meets Beans outside the school. In the evening, Sam gets shocked by seeing Jacqueline in his room. She is laying on his bed in a nightgown and tries to seduce her to have sex with him. However, he says that he can't do this as Floyd treats him like his son. However, Jacqueline says that he is doing that just because he is guilty. Then she proceeds to seduce him again. However, Sam didn't respond to her. This makes Jacqueline angry and she realizes that he likes her stepdaughter Lily. Then she tells him that Lily has deep emotional problems so he shouldn't waste his time on her. After that, Jacqueline said goodnight to Sam and left. Later, Sam goes to sleep and has a nightmare. He sees himself in a supermarket where he finds a picture from his childhood. Then he sees Lily and tries to talk to her. However, everything starts shaking, and he sees a demon chasing him. He tries to run away from that place and witnesses himself falling from outer space. After that, he sees his own burning body falling from the sky. Terrified, he wakes up and notices a painting in his room depicting the same place he saw in his dream. This makes him feel frantic, and he shatters it with his psychic power. Not realizing what occurred, he hurries outside the room to find Floyd. He tells Floyd about the terrible nightmare. Then Floyd says that he has a background in parapsychology. Thus he conducts some tests on Sam to check how he responds. First, he shows Sam different shapes and objects and asks him to identify them. Then he brings out a penny and tells Sam that it's worth thousands of dollars. However, Lily drew a heart on it when she was a child, and it became worthless. However, he mentions that it's priceless to him and places it on the table. Eventually, he asks Sam to close his eyes, count down from 6 to 0, and then focus on the penny. Sam does the same, and as he twitches his eye, the coin suddenly vanishes. Confused by this, Sam falls into a state of depression and locks himself in his room. He stays there for days. Due to his unstable mental health, he believes that the Santa Claus toy in his room is talking to him. These disturbing hallucinations make Sam even more distraught, and he decides to burn the toy. This action helps Floyd alleviate some of his mental trauma, but he doesn't fully recover. One evening at a bar, Floyd is watching a basketball match. It is revealed that Floyd is using Beans to earn money. He asks him to intentionally lose an important basketball match and ends up winning a lot of money in a bet. The next day, Floyd takes Sam to an Italian restaurant where he introduces him to a woman named Kimmy. He tells Sam that he is in love with her. Moreover, he mentions that his relationship with Jacqueline is not going well, so he decides to settle down with Kimmy. On the other side, Jacqueline has sex with a colleague in a hotel room. As they head home, Jacqueline and her colleague run into Floyd and Sam. Floyd ends up punching Jacqueline's colleague, and then they all exchange unkind words before going their separate ways. Meanwhile, Sam goes to the library to talk to Lily. There, he apologizes to her for yelling at her before. Then, he gives a flower to Lily, and she thanks him. On the other hand, some suspicious men approach Beans and ask him to work for their boss. Without a second thought, Bean decides to go with them. Later, they leave Beans naked outside a gas station. Immediately, Bean calls Floyd and tells him about the incident. Then, Floyd asks him if he told his name to them. However, Bean says that he doesn't remember anything. A few days later, a fancy car stops in front of Floyd's house. Some men approach Floyd and ask him to come with them. Floyd requests to bring Sam along, and they agree. So, Floyd and Sam are taken to a luxurious building to meet a man named Anselm. Anselm is like the boss of some bad guys. He tells Floyd's true identity and job as a trickster and criminal. Floyd is wanted for doing fake stuff like making fake money and deceiving others. This makes Sam surprised, and he starts shaking. Anselm also says that Floyd gave Beans $11,000 to cheat in the basketball game. Anselm had bet on that game and lost a lot of money because of it. He wants Floyd to do something for him as payback. He tells Floyd to kill a politician, but Floyd says he won't do it. Then Anselm gives him 1 week to pay him $919,756.66, otherwise, he will kill him. When they get back home, Sam becomes very upset after learning everything about Floyd. He even hits Floyd and calls him a liar. Later, Floyd explains the whole situation to Sam and asks for his help. They discuss how to get the money. Floyd comes up with an idea and tells Sam that he will rob a bank. He takes out an old pistol, and Sam looks at him in shock. Afterwards, Floyd gets assistance from one of his friends and attempts to rob a bank. Unfortunately, he accidentally shoots his friend, thinking the gun is empty. Then, he goes into the bank and tells his injured friend to stay behind. The bank alarms start ringing as Floyd finishes robbing it. The police arrive fast. Floyd drops the money on the ground and hides in his car. The police don't investigate much because they see the money already. Later, Floyd takes his friend to the hospital. After a failed attempt to gather money, Floyd accepts his fate. Furthermore, Sam admits that he intentionally stepped in front of Floyd's car to attempt suicide, and it's not Floyd's fault. Hearing this, Floyd smiles and asks Sam to stay strong. Then Sam thanks Floyd for saving his life. 7 days pass, and Anselm sends his men to Floyd's house. Floyd asks him to give him some time to say goodbye to his family. Then he goes upstairs and says goodbye to his kids. After that, he escapes through a window. Sam spots him and runs after him, with Anselm's men in pursuit. They all end up in a parking lot where one of Anselm's men shoots Floyd. Meanwhile, Sam uses his psychic powers to save Floyd. Surprisingly, clouds gather, and a thunderous lightning strike causes Floyd to disappear. After that, Sam faints and falls to the ground. Later, Floyd's family arranges a funeral for him. Additionally, a big fireball hits Anselm's house, causing their deaths. As time goes on, Sam finishes his book, which gains a lot of attention worldwide. Furthermore, Sam sees Floyd at one of his book signing events. However, he believes it's a ghost. The story goes back to Sam's press conference, and he sees Lily coming towards him. They share a kiss and run outside happily. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications to help the channel out. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.